8, Texas 5. And it's Davis's 3rd home run tonight. They're going wild at the Coliseum.
Cologne looking for his first hit of the year.
He drives one. Deep left field. Back goes Upton. Back near the wall. It's out of here. Bartolo has done it. The impossible has happened. This is one of the great moments in the history of baseball. Bartolo Colon has gone deep.
The 2-2. Line drive. Base hit. Souza cannot cut it off. It'll go to the wall. Gardner will score. A-Rod's at second. He has an RBI double. And the Yankees have tied the game at
1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball punched on the ground. Utley kicks it. Still plenty of time. Wow! Utley sprawled in the dirt, flipped it back, and accurately to Gonzalez for an out.
From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Brendan Finnegan gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's Juan Lagares. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Backhanded. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. HR, how do they go about completing the sweep on the road?
Everybody knows this is a hitter's ballpark. You hit a ball in the air, it's going to carry. You hit a ball on the ground, it's going to get through. But the key to hitter's ballpark is don't try to do too much. You know the pitcher's going to nibble. And you don't have to touch it. Just reach out and put it in play, and the ball can carry. So contact is the key to hitting in a hitter's ballpark.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He went deep in the contest last night. 2 out with the man at first. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Harold, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in a series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond as they try to get 1 win in this place as they get ready to get out of here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Ball 4. And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Brandon Finnegan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Matt Harvey is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, his last 3 outings have been, I'd say, inconsistent. They haven't been good. His ERA is over 4, just giving up too many runs. And when you give up that many runs, you're not going to win games.
And here's Jose Peraza. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
2 strikes.
Line to the right side. Conforto is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting third.
In is Joey Votto now. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. 5 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Now the pitch. This one's down to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow. Reds are down in order. Still no score. So coming to the plate, Wilmer Flores. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Batting 7th, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He went deep last night twice. A runner at first with no outs here.
Take him off, Jose. Let's go.
Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Another 2-2 offering. Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Votto, a double play.
Batting 8th, first baseman.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Into the box, Rene Rivera. High in the air out to center field. After it is Hamilton. And that retires the side. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Adam Duvall. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. The 2-1 on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Conforto is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. The thing about Travis, not a big guy, and he's had some injuries along the way. But if he can stay healthy, he's got a great pitching staff to catch.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that brings up Scott Schebler. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive to center field. Lagares is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Matt Harvey. 9, 1, and 2 due up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A high fastball is in there.
Now, that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Ready for another chance? Juan Lagares, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third inning, no score to this point. In there, 1 and 2 now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now another 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another one sent foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ball 2.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Hit out towards second. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Gavin Cecchini. As he hits one on a line to left field. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Coming to the plate now, Hernan Iribarren. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to take it is Cespedes, 1 away.
Batting 8, catcher.
Now at the plate, Sean Zaraga. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Cicchini into shallow left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Catcher.
So striding in, Brendan Finnegan. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Harvey steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2. Here's a high pop up. Reynolds is going to get there, and that ends the inning. Reds are down and ordered. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. With Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Conforto digs into the left-handed side of the batter's box to start things out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And another foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
The 3-2 one more time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hamilton is under it. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 50.
Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Back up the middle. Cozart a couple of steps to his left. He's got it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Digging in for his second at bat, Matt Reynolds. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
The 0-2 delivery. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Now another 0-2. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Zaraga has it, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Peraza back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
So we got him looking there. Jose Peraza becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Hamilton.
In now, Billy Hamilton. Hits this one hard the other way. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Great effort by the third baseman. Pitchers love it when guys sell out for you and get dirty.
Baseman number 19, Joey Votto.
Stepping in now, Joey Votto. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Runner's on his way to third. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Hamilton is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. He grounds it sharply to third. 1 there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Again, he sends it out of play. Another payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
Stepping into the box, Rene Rivera comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Let's turn 2.
And the pitch on 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone. Stepping into the box,
The
Matt
pitcher, number
Harvey.
33.
He's 0 for 1
Matt
thus far.
Harvey.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's the 1-1. Runner goes for second. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. So stepping in, Juan Lagares, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In there, 2-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now. Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hamilton going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The runner scores from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box now, Gavin Cicchini, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he lays off again, ball 3. Michael Conforto would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. Middle of the afternoon at Great American Ballpark. All even at 1 apiece. Riding in once again, Zach Cozart. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, he gets a hanging slider and does a nice job of driving this ball the other way. Great piece of hitting.
Scott Schebler.
Now batting, Scott Schebler. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fouled straight back. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And he got him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Hernan Iribarren.
Nope, that's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. He goes after a pitch on the outer half and pops it weakly toward the left side of the infield. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's safe. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Digging in, Sean Zaraga. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Eugenio Suarez will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cespedes is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
And here's Jose Peraza, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Sent on the ground out to second, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Oh, ground ball up the middle. That's going to score a run right there. That's a nice job of just staying up the middle, not trying to pull the ball or get out in front. Just stay up the middle, and it paid off.
Standing in now, Billy Hamilton. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Cespedes is there, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 3 and the Mets 1. Tim Adelman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46, Tim Adelman.
Riding in once again, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. 2-1, here it is. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
The 2-2 one more time. Line to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Fouled back. Runner at second here with 1 man out. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Peraza is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. In is Joey Votto now. A hit in 2 tries so far. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Shot toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Woo, that's one of those you chuck and duck. He just smoked that ball right back up the middle.
Shortstop number 2, Zach Kozar.
Into the box now, Zach Kozar. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Seth Lugo comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Seth Lugo.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Schebler. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the air out toward right field. Conforto over to his right, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Digging in and looking for more, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This one's down to third. Iribarren is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman.
Ready once again, Rene Rivera. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit to short. Kozart has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, Seth Lugo.
T.J. Rivera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 54, T.J. Rivera.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another 1-2 delivery, and he lays off it to even the count 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Now another 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Here's another 2-2. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Cozart is there, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Reds lead it 3-1. Josh Edgen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Josh Edgen.
Ready for another shot now. Hernan Iribarren, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Lifted into center field. Lagares is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another chance. Sean Zaraga comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 2-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Ryan Rayburn will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Ryan Rayburn.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Again a 1-2. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Joe Blanton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
55, Joe Blanton.
Leading off the inning, Juan Lagares, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 2.
A look at our line score right there tells the story as the Reds lead this one here in the 8th in front of their home crowd here at Great American Ballpark. Digging in to try it again, Gavin Cecchini. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. sliders. Strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. Jerry Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Jerry Familia.
Striding in, Jose Peraza. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Flores showing off his range. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, number 6.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Lifetime against Familia. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Cicchini backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
First baseman, number 19.
In is Joey Votto now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Reds are down in order, and it's still 3-1. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Raisel Iglesias.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Mets.
And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing. We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business. No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds
will salvage at least the finale in this three-game series as the ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Brendan Finnegan earns win number 7 on the season. Raisel Iglesias hammers down the save, his 29th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on.
10th inning, 3-3. Dodgers and Rockies. 0-1 to Charlie. Swung out a high fly ball to deep left field. The Dodger bench empties. Would you believe a home run? And the Dodgers have clinched the division and will celebrate on schedule. Leave it to the Dodgers.